Hello, it's Dr. Don Ibbotson of Above and Beyond Christian Counseling. We're increasing our focus on elements of spiritual warfare. In this short teaching, I want to cover 12 important realities you'll want to understand about the demonic realm. When it comes to teachings on demons and spiritual warfare, I find that there is very often much more smoke than there is fire. Now, I don't want to sound mean-spirited, but many of the teachings are long on generalities and really short on personal, practical tools that an individual can apply. From my perspective as a deliverance minister, I find that many of these teachings are maybe biblically accurate, but the focus is on Satan, which really does miss the point. And once again, the directives are vague or maybe inadequate to really truly be useful in the way they need to be. If you want to develop as a spiritual warrior, you need practical, nuts and bolts information that you can use. Several months ago, I completed the first teaching with a client here in my office, and that focus of that teaching was on open doors for demonic torment. When we got done, the man shook his head and he looked at me and he said, "Why isn't the church talking more about this? People need to know." If you'll stay with us, and I encourage you to check out our free resource library, many of your questions will be answered, and you'll gain new vision and hope for the struggles that are before you. In an earlier article and an earlier teaching, I gave you our definition of spiritual warfare and 5 elements of it. I want to set the stage for upcoming teachings and articles and videos that will reveal more specifics about spiritual warfare, but must begin with a short primer. I want to give you 12 important things that I feel that you need to understand about the spirit realm. Now look, there are many more than 12, but let's face it, 12 is a very biblically compelling number, and that's what I'm going to run with. They will provide at least a starting foundation for moving ahead and getting more skilled for battle. Number 1, our struggle is against demonic spirits assigned to us, not Satan himself. This distinction is important because we must put the conflict in its proper context. Secondly, Jesus, yes, did defeat Satan on the cross, but skirmishes and battles still occur. The demonic kingdom is actively at work today in the world to kill, steal, and destroy. That's in John 10:10, and will labor to derail your destiny. At salvation, your spiritual battle is not over, rather it's just beginning. Number 3, there are not demons behind every problem in your life, but you cannot counsel demons out of people. You can receive and act on biblical advice and counsel when the torment is gone. Number 4, there is more to spiritual warfare than praying and rebuking. Sadly, many believers never really progress beyond this elementary level. Number 5, I contend that if you cannot wage spiritual warfare well, it's going to be very difficult to reach your destiny in Christ. Everyone is called to battle. It's not a call open only to some. Failure to learn and to grow can lead to bad results. And I urge you to look at Hosea 4:6. Number 6, demon spirits are created beings. They have minds, they have wills and emotions, and they operate in a hierarchical structure. Take a look at Matthew 12:45. Demon spirits are your real enemy. Number 7, we, the church, have been given power and authority over demons, and the demonic realm knows it. The question is, do you know it? And do you believe it? And are you prepared to walk in it? Number 8, knowledge is essential. Otherwise, fear rules. Demonic movies are designed to put fear into you, so avoid them. That is not the real spiritual world. Ignorance is not bliss here. Number 9, get your knowledge and training from trusted sources and not random internet searches. Much of what you'll find, even on Christian sites, is mentioned before, kind of incomplete at best, can be misleading, and truthfully inaccurate in the worst case. Number 10, there are 3 heavens that the scriptures talk about. Demonic activity happens only in the first 2, the first and the second heaven. There are different demon spirits in each realm, and strategies and tactics must reflect that. We'll clarify that and give you more information in future teachings. Number 11, most interpersonal problems that we have with people are grounded in spirit world issues. Paul in Ephesians 6:12 reminds us that our struggle is not against flesh and blood. It's not against people, but against these evil forces in the heavenly and the earthly realm. And number 12, and this is an important one, our human mind is the primary battlefield for individuals. After you're delivered from demons, the fourth element of warfare, deliverance, that's where much of the struggle occurs. It's vital that you grow in knowledge and spiritual gifts so you can maintain the victory. As we continue and move on in this series, I'm going to expand on the different elements of spiritual warfare and offer you different ways of viewing the enemies of our soul. I hope you'll persevere. Listen, it's important you understand your position. You are the head and not the tail. More than a conqueror in Christ. You're seated with him in the heavenly realms. Do you know that? Do you believe it? If you do, then you must begin to walk out that reality in your life. The demonic realm knows and believes, and if you'll begin to grow and mature in some of these areas, substantial and lasting fruit, good fruit of the Spirit, will start to manifest in your life. There'll be fruit in your life and salvations and changed lives in your family. It's worth the effort. God bless you.